Thoughts on NRG leaving? Oh my god! Looks like we gotta just looks like everyone is leaving and disbanding, and honestly, it just seems like TSM is the only one left. So we just gotta grief them 3 times so they can't win, and then we'll win the LAN and we'll be the next champions and shit. So we're big chilling. We are big chilling. Nah, on a serious note, I mean, NRG leaving Apex is a really big deal. As much as, you know, people don't realize it, an org leaving an esports is a huge deal. And I mean, you kind of, if you guys saw what Sweet said, G2, Liquid, Cloud9, NRG, like big fucking orgs leaving Apex, like you gotta understand why, you know what I mean? It's just like, I think a lot of people don't understand that esports in general are in a bad state right now. Like a lot of orgs are in a bad state. Like to actually gain money from your org is very hard. And if the companies that they are playing and competing in aren't helping them, it really isn't worth investing money into a roster, playing players thousands of dollars to compete. You know what I mean? Like they're just not gonna make money, you know. And you have to think about it, right? Like they pay Sweet, Nate, Guild, Shiny, probably like I think Sven. There's like so many people they have to pay to keep that team doing well, and you know what I mean, that's a lot of like money. That's probably like, I could say at least 20k a month, maybe 25k a month. You know what I mean? So they're paying 25k a month at least. It could be even more for this roster to be alive. And are they making 25k a month or more in return for NRG? Probably not. You know what I mean? Probably not. And like back then, you know, I feel like esports was like super new. So whenever like things happened, it was like, holy shit, like huge, you know, like let's say like NRG wins like a tournament, boom, oh my god, like NRG's fucking popping in socials and everything, and that social exposure is like huge. But nowadays I feel like if you win a tournament or anything like that, people are like, yeah, it's cool, great, you know, congrats, they won, but that's it. Like not that, you know, it's not like where it used to be, in my opinion. So it makes a lot of sense why orgs are dropping out. And honestly, it's hard to be an org. I mean, I don't know how public it is about like a lot of orgs are struggling, but a lot of orgs are struggling right now. And it is what it is right now, and it's where we are in our timeline. Maybe in the future it'll get better, maybe it won't, and maybe orgs will eventually have to sell. But yeah, the main thing about NRG leaving Apex is that Guild, Sweet, and Nathan, they could still play with each other. They could play under no org, and they can compete together as a, you know, as a 3 still. But the likely chance of that happening is very low, because like you have to think about yourself as an individual. Why would Guild play with Sweet and Nathan, or vice versa? Nate would play with Guild or Sweet would play with, you know what I mean? Like, why would they play with each other for free? You know what I mean? If another team was like, hey, I want you, I'm going to pay you $10,000 a month to be on this team. You know what I mean? $10,000 a month is a lot of money. So like, they, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to think about yourself, you know, like, yeah, if you believe that your team is going to win championships, then maybe it's worth it. But more times than not, you want to take the guarantee money. Like, why not take the guarantee money? Unless a random org signs those 3 players, those 3 players are going to split. That's pretty much what you should expect. You should expect Nathan, Guild, and Sweet all on a different team. There might be a chance that 2 of them stay together and the 3rd might have to find their own spot. Typically, that's how it is. That is how it is. 100 Thieves should ditch their pro team to go with you. Honestly, I don't even know, like, you have to think about it too, right? Like, why is NRG leaving the esports? You know what I mean? Like, what is the things going behind in the back? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't they able to sustain? You know, what if 100 Thieves doesn't want to be a part of Apex anymore? What if the other orgs don't want to? You know what I mean? You see the problem with this chat? A lot of orgs leaving could be very bad. Could be very bad. And you know what I mean? Like, as easy as it sounds, like, oh yeah, why doesn't like this team just sign your, you know, the dojo? Maybe they don't want to. Maybe like they gotta pay thousands and thousands of dollars to like have us. And is that worth their money? You know?
Hey, what up, everybody? To save you guys a little bit of time, I'm gonna give you a little audiobook here of the little write-up I made. NRG is leaving Apex Legends. To many of you, this may come as a surprise, but to the team of people inside of NRG, this has been a long time coming. NRG began scaling back their Apex interests when they parted ways with the majority of their content creators earlier this year. Along with that, NRG also did not have a merch booth at any of the LANs and seemingly was not very interested in the esport, unfortunately. EA is mostly to blame here, considering the orgs and EA never reached an agreement about a revenue share, and as much as Apex seems like it's doing great during LAN time, there are some foundational issues that limit the esport from growing any further. Legacy orgs such as G2, Liquid, Cloud9, and now NRG have made the same decision. Coupled the underlying issues with EA with our less than ideal tournament performance, it was a decision we came to with NRG that had no bad blood and was honestly a sigh of relief. On a personal note, having the opportunity to be such... Guys, I don't want to have to redo it. I'm just going to keep talking. Okay. Having the opportunity to be on such a well-run and professional organization for 3 years, I would like to extend the utmost thanks to everybody who gave myself and my teammates this amazing opportunity. Our tenure was not without success, as we produced 774,000 in tournament winnings, countless wins, and brought together one of the biggest communities of fans inside of Apex. A special shout out to Jamie, Bike Age, is in order, as he is without a doubt been the best manager and player forward operator in esports I've come across. Thanks for everything, Jamie. Looking forward, I would be lying if I said I wasn't extremely excited. All three of us, and Sven and Shiny, will continue to play and coach in ALGS Year 4 in some capacity. However, not all together. We've come to the conclusion that we will change the team in some way, and I think it's best for everyone that we change something up, and now's the time to do it when everyone is at the top of their game and hungry to play. I've personally been approached by multiple teams, but also have the option to play with Nate or Gale if the stars align. What I've told the boys is that we should all keep our options open and see what happens, and go from there. Above all else, the most important thing to me is that every member of NRG finds a new home and team to play with, even if it's not together. Lastly, no words can describe the appreciation and admiration I have for the NRG fans and the community we have built over the last few years. It is without a doubt my most prized accomplishment in my long esports career. I'm excited to continue playing Apex at a high level and hope you continue to support the boys and I in some capacity. NRG leaving Apex is without a doubt a sad moment for the esport, as it may foreshadow further issues, but I'm excited to find a new place to call home and work to build up this game to live up to its true potential. On behalf of Nathan, Guild, Rocker, Sven, Shiny, and myself, I would like to say a wholehearted thank you for choosing to support us. More news to come. Thank you guys for everything.